Hello students, next in the ARM instruction set is the program status register instructions. As you can see that there are mainly two instructions to directly control a program status register. The first one is the MRS instruction and the second one is the MSR instruction. The MRS instruction, it moves the contents of either the current program status register or the saved program status register onto a register. So nothing but we are doing a read operation here. Now this MSR means we are actually transferring the contents of register to the CPSR or SPSR, which actually means the write operation. So by these two instructions we actually want to perform a read and write operation onto the CPSR or the SPSR. Okay, so now we'll study the syntax of that. As you can already see here, we have mentioned the contents of the PSR right from the 0th bit to the 31st bit. So nothing but PSR is having 32 bits in total. They are mainly divided into 4 fields. We have already seen this earlier. To just tell you in a summarized way, we'll start from the left side. Okay, it's nothing but the flag field, the status field, the extension field and the control field. Moving on to the syntax, here we have three different syntax. The first one is the MRS, which actually what does it do? It's actually nothing but a read operation. So basic read operations, all we are doing is transferring the contents of either the CPSR or SPSR onto the a register, which is nothing but the destination register. That's why the RD. And as you can see that all these conditions are included in a flower bracket, which clearly means that they are an optional field. Going to the second syntax here, so these are nothing but referring to the write operations. So we can either write from a register or we can directly write an immediate value. Okay, and one more difference what you can find is there are fields given here which actually mentions that we can either write a data onto the flag or the status or an extension or to the control field. That's why again it's an optional field here. You can either mention or not mention it. Okay, then now we will go on to an example. Okay, move on to an example here. So you can see the contents which are already given here. CPSR, this is before execution, and we are mainly using both the instructions. MRS, as you all know that it's a read operation, nothing but you're going to copy the contents of CPSR onto R1. Okay, so you can see that NZCVQIFT underscore SVC, which means that the mode of operation or the mode in which ARM is operating is in supervisory mode. And you can see that all the fields here or all the bits which are given here, NZ, N stands for negative, Z stands for 0, C stands for carry, V stands for overflow, Q stands for saturation, I stand for interrupt, that is a lower priority interrupt, F stands for higher priority interrupt, and T stands for the arm mode or the thumb mode. All are given in small letters except for I, which means that I is equal to 1 or nothing but the mask is enabled, right? That means the interrupt is disabled. Okay, so without much delay, so what we are doing here, we are actually trying to manipulate the one of the bits of the current program status register. That's why we've used BIC stands for logical bit clear. Okay, to clearly understand this, let's work it out together. Okay, so I'll just get a text box here. Okay, let's write the contents 80. So we are just writing the last that is nothing but the right side or nothing but the least significant byte. Okay, and we'll represent it in binary. So here you go, it's 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, so just one byte. Now what we're going to do is we're going to logically bit clear it. So nothing but we have to perform is equal to nothing but, just do it, what is it, 0 1 1 1 1 1 7 8, right? So these are nothing, so I'm going to delete this right now because we have already performed a not operation right now. Okay, now this, now what will it do to this R1? So it's nothing but has to AND it right now. We all have studied that. Now we need to AND it with the contents of R1. What are the contents of R1? R1 is nothing but NZCVQIFT underscore SVC. Nothing but if I want to represent it in, so we'll just represent here 0. N stands for 0, Z stands for 0, C stands for 0, V stands for 0, Q stands for 0, I is 1, F is again 0, thumb is again 0. Okay, and you can see that here 1 2 0 and another 5 bits which represents the mode 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so let's just go through it. 1 2 3 4 5, that is nothing but the supervisory bit mode. Okay, 5 bits. The 6th bit is nothing but the thumb mode, which is again 0. The 7th bit is the fast interrupt, which is again 0, and this, so up till here we are considering, okay, our bits, so that is nothing but our byte, so I am going to delete this. Now we need to AND this value with this value, which is clearly going to give you what? Can anybody tell me? Okay, it is going to be 0. You're going to AND it, and yes, 0 0. Oh, you're going to get all zeros, right? Yes or no? Just a minute. Okay, so we have in between ANDing here. Okay, so we'll just finish it off. 3 4. Okay, so we have got the result like this right now, and we are going to move that contents of this is nothing but equal to R1. And what we are going to do is, now we are going to copy the contents of the register onto the CPSR, which clearly means here in this case, okay, in this case we have known that this is standing for I, right, I, and this is F, and is again T, the 3 bits, and this is nothing but S, V and C. This is 5 bits, 6th, 7th and 8th. So you can see that here, that is after execution, that our bit which was 1 here, it has been reset to 0. Okay.